to understand. Even our parents will be able to use it if we teach them how to do it. And there are other apps for Facebook, Google Pay. These kind of apps, they are they are designed and kept in mind how adults as well as youth will be able to work with them and use them. So whenever we design an app, we keep first of all the customers in our mind. Then then we keep in mind uh, the age group. We are going to take into consideration the theme of our app, what our app is about, like whether it's a to-do list app, whether it's a app for reading, whether it's an app for collecting photographs or editing photographs, or it's a social media app. So it depends. The design of the app also depends on the context in which the app is going to be used. So have you guys thought what kind of app, if you would want to make, what kind of app you guys would want to make?
Ma'am, could you please repeat?
What kind of app would you like to work on? You want me to repeat from the start?
No, no, no. What kind of app?
Uh,
Maybe Phone Pay or Google Pay if we start with.
Phone Pay, Google Pay. Okay, but okay. So you want me to demonstrate how the Google Pay app is made?
Yeah, yes.
Hold on. Google Pay. So like you want me to design the Google Pay app on Figma?
Yes, like you asked, right? Which
Yep.
app we would like to work on.
Yep. Okay. So you want to work on Google Pay's interface. So you don't like Google Pay's interface? Okay, I'll just demonstrate how apps are made. Let me just go to Google Page interface first. Okay, and I'll share the screen.
Ma'am, you can show us any app which will be convenient for you. Then we can like work on another and show you the workout.
Okay, so I was gonna uh, try and make an app where we have like a to-do list kind of app. If you're okay with that, I'll demonstrate that.
Yeah.
Because we have to design the app for it, right? We have to design the app. Other coding and all are done by the other people. Okay, so I'll just demonstrate how a to-do list app can be made, or you can make another app regarding to it. I'm just gonna show how you can connect all these tabs and all these things. Okay, so I'll just hold on. I'll just share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So I've already opened Figma in my desktop. Okay. So now, if we want to make an app, we'll have to choose a frame according to the phone which we want to make the app for, or according to the tablet we want to use the app for, or desktop, or any um, any interface we would like to make the app for. So let's just go with an iPhone 11 if it's okay. We'll go with iPhone 11, and just like I've selected the artboard for the for making the first part of the app. So it also depends like how much uh, what do you say that, how much connect uh, hold on, how much frames we want there to be. Okay, so like in Instagram there is one frame where you open the home page. Okay, and then there is another frame where where you are able to see the reels. There is another where you're able to see your post. So it depends how many frames you want in your app to be. Okay, in this app will in this one I'll just demonstrate four minimum frames for you to understand how to go with it. Okay, so if it's for the mobile, right? So in mobile, what are the things we are able to see? Whenever we design an app or design anything, we have to understand that what are all those things, what are the other things that will be there. Okay, so in if you are designing a mobile app, an app for a mobile, so we are able to see time in our mobile phone. We are able to see Wi-Fi signals or internet signal in our mobile phone, and we are able to see the battery, the charge we have in our mobile phone while we are using the app. So for the coder to understand how the app is to be developed or how the app is supposed to look, we need to include all these small details in our app. So what I have, so there is this website called Noun Project. Okay, the Noun Project, from here you can download all these small icons which we'll be using in our app. So I've already downloaded the data signal, the Wi-Fi signal, and the vector signal. So I'll just import them. You can also add these to the plugins which we have. And I have downloaded images in PNG files. So the background is clean whenever I'm using it. You guys know the Wi-Fi signal goes on the top right corner of the phone.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yep.
Ma'am, I was trying something and I downloaded these from Iconify.
You can use other website also to download
No,
all
that
these.
plugin. That plugin.
You can use the plugins. I'm not using the plugins right now, but you can you use in Figma. You are supposed to use the plugins for adding all these icons and all.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just not using the plugins right now. That's the only difference. Plugins make it easy for you to work on Figma. You don't have to keep on placing the image from outside. That's why the interface has plugins. Whereas you don't find plugins in Photoshop or the Illustrator or other apps. Okay, and so now I've placed these, but I don't know whether it's gonna fit or not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and see how it looks in the real time. So there is this present. You guys can see my arrow, right? There's this present on the top right corner. Okay, I'm just gonna click on it and it just now it will help me in understanding how it's gonna look on the screen of my phone. So now you can see that I'm not able to see the Wi-Fi as well as the phone signal properly. So I'm just gonna make them small. I'm just gonna Figma is used for making the app interfaces or website interfaces, because with Illustrator or Photoshop, what you have to do is you'll have to download a template, and then you'll have to put all the images you've created into that template rather than just being able to see it in the present time. If you guys want to align it, you can just go here and align it, and then you can see it again. So now it looks slightly better. So it looks good. Now on the left hand side corner, we can just put the time on the left corner. Just pick, right? So you can use the font, whichever font you guys like. I'm gonna go with Poppin. It's extra bold. Fine. So far, so good. And you guys are able to follow, right? So let's just make it a simple. Let's make a simple design for the app. Yes, and maybe bring it to back. Change the color. You can choose color according to whatever color you feel like having. Uh, I'll just use blue. Increase its opacity. Okay. One more. Yeah. Okay. This this is gonna be our starting page, right? So now we'll have to add an image. So there is this a page where you can find illustrations, undraw.co. Okay, so you can find any illustrations you want here in any color you want. Okay. If I'm using blue, I'll just use blue. Download the image which I feel like will go with my app interface. You guys can use image also if you want. I'm gonna use illustration for right now. So I'm gonna download.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Just pressing that.
Ma'am, the illustrations part, it's something else which you are using, or it's from Figma only you're using
No,
something?
it's another website called undraw.co where you are able to find
Okay, ma'am.
free illustrations, because see, not most of the designers are able to illustrate. Okay, not everybody is able to make digital illustrations. So what sometimes we do, like we take images from other places, right, to place them in our poster or in our social media post. That's so for illustration we also do this sometimes. We take illustrations from other websites and put them in our work. And we can only take free illustrations and put them in our work, because if we take paid illustrations, then we'll have to give credit to the illustrators who have designed that. Okay, so whenever we as designers work, we need to keep these things in our mind, whether the kind of images we are taking, whether they are free or whether they have copyright issues, because if they have copyright issues, then we can face lawsuit problems also. So now
Okay.
I've downloaded this image. I'm just going to place it. That's something designers are supposed to do before publishing their work. This is the image. I'm gonna make it big. Now we're gonna add the text in bottom. You guys know, right, from where we can make our text bigger and make our text small. Okay, hold on, I'll just zoom it. Right now it's in cursive, almost cursive. So I want it to be all bold. I'm just gonna go to the, hold on, I'll just tell you how I did it. So I typed it like this, but now I want it on all bold. Okay. So in here, from where we are able to change our font and size and all, there is this three dots. Okay, we just want to go to the three dots. There is this space. Okay, so we just want to go to AG and it will make it whole bold. You just don't have to make each and every letter bold. The this the function in this Figma will help you make it all bold. Whenever we use an app or when we start an app, there is this description before you get to use the app or whenever you use a new app, there is a description whenever you open that app. Okay. So we just want to add some text. So right now I'll just add some random text. One, two. Okay, so whenever we as designers use font, we use them in combination. Okay, because it makes it look good. Your app, your interface, your poster, it makes it look good whenever you use two fonts in a combination. So I'm using here Poppins and sans serif with it. Okay, because these two fonts go well with each other and they complement each other. So it makes your app or it makes your work look intriguing. So this is just some random text I've put. If it's an actual app, I'll have to insert the text which is relevant to use the app too. So here we can see how the interface is looking. And I'm gonna get started. You can choose any shape you feel like. You can go with ellipse, you can go with circle, any shape you feel comfortable using. You just pick the color. Open. See. So this is how it looks. So if you feel like get started is a lot down, it needs to be up. You can just make it a little bit golden, make it golden. Yeah. Yeah. So this is how it will look. The first page of our app. Yeah. Okay. So you're able to understand the first page, right? So now we're gonna add another frame for our second page. So we were working on iPhone 11 Pro Max, right? Just gonna. You guys can also name it, right? You can name it as the art, and then you can name this one as the. Now we're gonna work. So if we have an app, we also want people to register onto our app, right? We just don't want them to just come and go. We want them to use our app. So now we'll create a registration page so that people are able to register in our app. So now we don't have to, you know, place these plugins again and again. We're just gonna. So now I have created a second page, right? So now we'll be able to see another page in our app. This is our second page. So you can just scroll it from arrow key left and right and see. This is our second page. Each page, what we want is we want to create a registration page. So what are all the things that a registration page includes? It includes your name, your email ID. It asks you for to create a password, and it asks to register. So all we're gonna add in this page is some text. Relevant text will add. Welcome on board. And we are making a so we are making a to do so we're making a to do app. So we'll just make write it like let's help you meet up your task or let's help you complete your regular day task. something, and we can just make the font a little bit bigger. Mhm. When you align the images with this thing, there's this um, functions, there's this options at the top right corner under the design, just starting, where you can, if you like, if you use the first one, it will make it align right. If you do the center one, it will help align your text or image in the center. Left one will help you align it to the left. The upper one will make you all your text align towards the up. The center ones will make it align to the center of each other. Down, it goes down. So we just want it to be center. This is how it looks. Okay. You can adjust the font size according to your own. Now just use an ellipse. No, little bit. Depend on the amount of questions or amount of things you want people to answer, or you want them to register for. Like if you want, if you just want their name, then it's just their name. If you want their email ID, then it will be email ID. If you want their phone number, then the tabs will increase according to what you want. Yeah. Want it to have their name, and then it to write. Enter it. Just decrease the capacity of text a little. I want to know their email ID. Email ID. I want them to set their password, or I can ask for their phone number. And you can also highlight. Okay, if you just put a star in front of it, it will make it compulsory for people to fill. So they won't be able to avoid the details to be filled. If there is no star, then it becomes so then it's not necessary for them to fill. So even when you fill Google Forms or any other forms, if you have ever filled, or if you ever have registered for an app, you might have seen that there is this star in front of certain things, because those certain things are important for the app or the. Yeah. So these are all the information I want from my user. Okay. And just align them. There is this one option in our app where Now we just want to go and be like, register. All these details, taken, register for the app. There's also this one option whenever you register into an app or sign into an app, that whether you already have an account or not. Anyway, so let's just make this sign in bold. So now, so this is how our second page, our registration page will look like. Okay, we can also change the color of register. Blue. Okay. This is how the second page might look like. Making an app on the Figma, you should have basic design. You should be clear about the basic design of the app you want to create. Yeah. Because if you don't have the idea of the basic design, you won't be able to understand which page comes first, which page comes second, page comes third, or how these pages are going to be interconnected with each other. Yeah. So now they've registered. So after registration, there is login. Okay. So now we're gonna log into the app, and now we're gonna help our customer, our consumer, to log into the app. You guys can use reference lines for placing your text or placing your. Now let's see whether the third page looks good. First page, second page. Okay. The third page, what we're gonna do is we're gonna welcome our registered customer. Welcoming back. Now we also need one more. This, so let's see the image. Okay, let's go with this one. I'm just gonna place this image. Good. Center line with it. Welcome back. And then welcome back. So whenever we log into an app, we can see that it asks Okay. Add the email and to enter a password. Tab and setting. Okay. There is always this option of if we have forgotten your password too, we'll just add another option of center alignment and change the color to blue and I'll just make it bold. Now, if you've forgotten your password, you can just change your password and go to login. And there's this also an option where it asks, do you don't have an account? So it will send you to registration where you can the registration page which we have created. Okay, so let's just see how it looks. Looks good. Okay. So this will be our login page. We have now a start page. Now we have three pages: the start page, registration page, and we have a login page through which we can enter into the app. So now we have to make a page for the app also. Now people have registered. Now people have logged in. So what now they need to use the app. So if it's a to-do app, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna write the task a person needs to complete in a day, and then they can check and tick the tasks they have completed. Okay. If you want, you can change the time in the app also. I'm just gonna put in time for it. Page looks like this. And now create a sheet over here. I use another illustration for it. Mm, let's go with this one. Okay. Of person, right? Like like, we can use a name like welcome Olive.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Sarthak?
Ma'am, are these illustrations vectors?
These are vectors. So see, it's giving you option. If you download SVG for a project, then you'll be able to use them as vectors. But I'm downloading them as PNG. Okay, PNG files cannot. I will not be able to change their colors if I want to. So for changing the colors, I'll have to change it on the website only, like to purple or to it. But if I download it as SVG, then I'll be able to open it in Illustrator, and then I will be able to change the whole design of the uh, this these illustrations if I want to. Like if I want to remove this red color circle through SVG, I will be able to remove that because then I have downloaded it in vector format. So if you're familiar with Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator, you'll be able to do all this, make all these changes. But right now I'm just using them as PNG files for the demonstration. Okay. We can write the name of the person who has registered for the app, like Welcome Olive. Okay. Then down in the bottom, what we can do is we can list down all the tasks she has to do. We can make a task list for her and write. Now she might have to, you know, get college or might have to attend so like get ready for college at 9 a.m. You can like the timing. I'll attend a lecture at um, 10 to complete assignment. 12. We can go like have 30. So these kind of tasks you guys can add whatever tasks you feel like if you're making a task app or if you're making any other app. So it depends what kind of app you'll be working on. Just change it. Point. And now it's task. It doesn't need to be in bold. I'm just gonna make it like this. Yeah. And if you want like reader, reader 2 p.m. So it depends on what kind of task the person wants to do. They can add the tasks into the app. And or we can make a checkbox. So once they are done with the task, they can check the box. You can do it like if they're done with the task, the box becomes blue. And if they're not done with the rest, then the box remains. You can do it like that. If you want, we can. If we want, we can add a watch. Is that? Let me see.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Is that it?
Ma'am, how will we add that tick marks in these checkboxes?
Check marks. I'm just saying that we can make it. See, for the tick marks, it's for the coders to make it. It's not our job. Our job is to just help him understand that if the task is done, when the person clicks on it, it needs to become blue. Okay, so he needs to code it like that. It's not up to us about how it's gonna be tick or how it's gonna be blue. So if I want if the task is done, I want the box to be blue. So I'll just click on it and the box will become blue. So for the box to become blue, it needs to be added into the code. That okay, fine. If the person clicks on the box, the task is done and it becomes blue. So it's for that.
Okay, okay.
So see, we are just designing. Okay, we are just gonna help the coder to understand this is how it works. So see, when you use Instagram, right? So on Instagram, so designer must have told the coder that whenever the person is gonna click on the pic, their heart is gonna become red and it's gonna appear in this on the photo they have clicked on. Okay, so they would have just shown him that this is how it's gonna look. He would have coded it. He would have and had entered some codes. I don't know how it works behind the web. So he must have coded it, and that's why it looks like that. Whenever we click on the Instagram and the hearts appear, the heart under the image becomes red. Just because of the code, just not because of the design. Like design is just for the reference. Let's make a clock. I'll just give it an effect of drop shadow. Drop shadow. I've given a drop shadow effect. Add a small. See, with the so if I'm adding a clock into it, the user will be able to see how much time she has taken or whether she has completed the task on time or not. She might face some penalties if she hasn't completed her task on time. So it depends what kind of effect I want it to have. make the color a little bit dark. Add other things in the app if you want. We can add the time also in it. So you guys can keep on adding features you want in the app, or you can make, like I've made 4 pages. Okay, you guys can make 5 pages. You can make 6 pages. If you say, so see, if we look Google Pay, so Google Pay has one. Then it asks for login, then it has second. Then if you want to pay to someone, then it has third interface. So then when you pay, then there is this where you add numbers. Then that's fourth. So that's how the number of interfaces increases. The number of these images will increase depending on the type of how much complicated your interface is or how much steps is required for the procedure to be done. So this is the first page. This is the second, third, fourth. Okay. So now we want to see how the prototype is gonna look. So we'll go to, so on the right hand section on the top where we were designing, there's this prototype. Okay, we'll click on the prototype. You can change the background also. Like I want black. If you want red, you can have red. If you want blue, you can have blue. So background will change like this. Okay. Let's just go with blue in the background. And what we'll do is see. If you look here, you guys are able to see, right? Just get started. Okay. So now I want to see, now I want to know which page should be connected to which page. So one, I want my get started page to be connected with the registration page. Okay, so I'll just connect it to this registration page. That's how you connect pages. You just take the O and you just connect it with the page. And now, and I want registration page to be connected with my daily task page. Okay, so after I register, I'll be able to get into my daily task page. And I also want my login page to be connected with my daily task page. Okay. However, if I am going with the sign up and I don't have any account, I want my sign up account to be paged with my registration page. Okay. And I also want my get started page to be connected with my login page because you might have an account. Okay, so I've connected my pages. So let's see. Get start. So now I'm not using an arrow key right now to move these pages. Earlier I was. Right now, after connecting my pages with my pages with the pages they should be connected with. Like my login page should open my welcome page, and my sign up page should connect my registration page. So I've connected all these pages. Now I'm just gonna go to this and I'm gonna use my mouse. Okay, so if now I'm clicking on get started, it is taking me to the registration. If I'm clicking on register, it is taking me to my welcome page. Okay, and if I go back, this should be logout page. Okay.
Can you show this
So
again?
like this one where I
The
connected
interactive-
all.
yeah.
Huh? Connected one.
Interactive part.
Okay, so I went from design, I went to prototype because I want to see how my app is gonna work. Okay, so when I went to prototype, there is this, you can see these, right? These small circles. Okay, what I did was I clicked on on this circle. It's giving me a plus sign. Okay, so now what I want my get started page to be connected with my registration page, because if I open an app, I don't have an account. So obviously I wanted to open, obviously I would want to register. Okay, so I want my get started page to connect me with the registration page. Okay, so here this is sign in. Okay, so few people might have registered already. They want to log in. So through sign in one, what I can do is I can connect it with my login page. They don't have to register like whole. They can just click on sign in and my sign in page will open up. Okay. So this is how I've connected all of them. Like with registration page, I've registered already. I've registered. I just started. I'm gonna my page. I wanted to open to my welcome. I wanted to open to my account, like welcome on this. Okay, if I have already registered, then I want my login page to connect with login page to open my welcome page where I have listed my daily tasks. So it will depend on you how you want your app to work. So like okay, I told you I'm gonna use my mouse, not gonna use arrow keys. So I'm like going to get started. So it's opening my registration page. I have already registered, so I'm gonna go to sign in. It will open my login page. But I haven't signed up, then I can go to sign up and it will open my registration page. Okay, so if I go to login, then my welcome, all this page will open up and I can just do my click and do my daily task or complete my daily task. So I can, if I want, I can add a logout page also, and I can log out of my account from it. So I guess this is where I'll end it. I hope the demonstration was helpful to you guys. Should I stop recording or you guys want to ask something else?
Ma'am,
Huh?
ma'am, if we have two sides of frames on one side,
Huh?
so ma'am, what will it take? Like I have iPhone 11 and 13 Pro Max.
Hmm.
So in this in the present section, it's showing iPhone 11 only.
Because I'm using it for iPhone 11 only.
But no, I have iPhone 11, I have iPhone 13 too. I am copying like type of copying it, the design.
Okay, copying it in iPhone. Oh, hold on. I don't know what it will do if I use iPhone 13 Max. I guess what they do. See, I am not from the UI UX background. First of all, okay. I guess when they develop these apps for different phones or different software or different tablets, what they do is they take the design from one frame and put it on the other frame. Okay, so like if I want it for my iPhone 11 frame, iPhone 13 frame, Pro Max, okay. So what I'll do is I'll just take all of this from iPhone 11 frame and I'll just copy paste it and I'll just adjust it according to the size. Okay. So now it's gonna be small, so I'm just gonna adjust it according to the size. I'm gonna increase this. It's same with the papers also. If you make something on A3, but now then you want something on A4, you'll have to decrease the size, right? That's the same with the size of the thing for the app. This difference between the size of A3 and A4 is different. It's just gonna show me the 4 frames, I guess. It will make me see. Hold on. It's going to show me the 4 frames because the iPhone 13 one is the for the another phone. So you'll have to adjust the size according to the frames. If you make the design according to iPhone 11, then you just have to increase or decrease the size for the iPhone 13 one. Because the size for the screens are different for the. Okay. So I'll just stop presenting. Should I stop presenting? You guys can work on an app if you guys want to. Next class will work on a website, how a website works and how the frame for the website goes. So if you
Can I
guys
present
want,
tried?
sorry,
Can I present what I have tried?
you can present. You want to share a screen, you can. I'll stop presenting then, okay?
Okay.
Now you can share your screen.
My God. In between, after we developed like this, after we designed like this, we will just give this to the developers, right?
Ajin, I'm not able to see your screen.
Okay. Actually, I have not shared my screen.
I
Is
can.
mine visible?
Now I can.
Screen.
Oh, nice. It looks really good. You've already worked on it.
Oh my God.
This looks really good. Wow.
Nice job, bro.
You're from which background?
Sorry, ma'am.
You guys are from which background? Like from which branch you guys are from?
I am from civil.
Okay.
And me, I'm a marine biologist, and I'm beginner.
But your
I'm
app
from
looks really
HSS.
Oh, okay. I'm from design.
Oh, right.
Your app looks really good, Ajay. It looks really good.
It's
You
not
can try the prototype and you can see where you're lagging. Like in my, I'm not able to go back from my daily task, or I'm not. There is no log out option over there, so you can see all of those things. Or you can also make people use your app if you want to improve it. Like it's like consumer review or consumer response, so it will help you better, like developing it better or making it better. You can do that. So if you want, you can share your Figma links with me for this, and I can see what is lagging and what is not lagging, so I can help you with the development also. Because in Figma, you can share your links. If you want my help, you can share the file, and I can help you online directly with it. Okay. And design looks good. You guys
So
can,
we can design and again I can mail you, right?
yeah, you can mail me, and I'll get back to you, right, Ashmita. In an hour, I'll get back to you about the designs you send me. Okay.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
mail me, or you can send me the link of the Figma file which you worked on. If you want that,
Okay.
if you want
Yeah.
that too. Okay. Okay. No pressure. You guys can take your time. You can send show it to me next week also. Problem. Okay.
so our course will be finishing by the next week, right?
Yeah, we'll be finishing by the next week.
Okay, okay.
So if you need help, you can still contact me. It's no problem.
Okay, sure.
Even
And you,
if after the sessions end, you guys can ask for help.
you are doing your BTech or MTech in IIT?
I'm PhD second year.
Oh, oh, great. I'm also doing my PhD
Okay.
in Cochin University.
Okay. So then I'll end the class session today. I hope you guys understood and enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Let's meet next week. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.